Let's go. I'm gonna play the Lockout.live weekly bingo today because a new one has come out and it looks interesting. So we are just going to give it a go on file number 4. In this particular one, there is a 6x6 board and we need to make 4 2x2 squares that cannot overlap with each other. And the goals that I have selected, I will just click on them so you can read them as well. But with the images, for the most part, I feel like this is not too bad. Plus, the shape is funny. So that works out in my favor. With that said, I'm just going to give it a go. I think the main troublesome things are 6 souvenirs. Yeah, no, it's 6 souvenirs and all regional coins in a small kingdom because I want to try to do this in Lost Kingdom. And I'm not sure if I fully remember where everything is in Lost Kingdom, so that's going to be exciting. For the most part, 5 story moons where 3 are going to be in Metro and those are really quick. Our sea car moons are not that bad. This is kind of a trek, but it's not terrible. So we're just going to see if it all works out. You usually get like 6 nut moons, so we just need to get 1 extra. Like, for the most part, this doesn't look that bad. And it's gonna end in Snow Kingdom or in Lost, depending if I do rabbit moons later, because you can only get the second one on a revisit. But stuff like 2 key moons isn't necessarily terrible. It also combines quite well with lake sub areas, because there is one in lake. And there's one here with the key moon as well. I just don't know where stuff in Seaside is that well. And it's also, Seaside is also just kind of far into the run, so I don't really want to bother with it too much. 20 lake moons is just awful, so I don't really want to deal with that at all. So this whole area just sort of vanishes. 22 wooden isn't the worst, but it's not the best. So there's some other goals on here. I think there's other squares which might be better. Like, I think this square, for instance, as well, could work better than this one, but I don't really know where 30 Metro coins are, and I don't really want to look for them, so I'm not going to bother with it. Hello, Crow. With that all said and done, let us begin. And hope that I remember how to play this game. Ever since Silk Song has come out, it is the only thing I've been playing. And I haven't really touched this game in a while, so we're going to see if everything's still okay. I don't think I really need to pay much attention until I reach sand. Like, Cascade, I think, is more or less just gonna be normal. And once I'm in sand, I need to do a whole bunch of stuff. So hopefully that's gonna be alright. But first, the first couple of minutes of this run is just gonna be as per usual. Beat the first boss, go through Cascade, hopefully get the dinosaur jump going in the right direction. It's pretty much the only thing I haven't really practiced at all. I have tried to practice Lost Kingdom purples, but I am just worried that I'm gonna get lost in that because it's just not something I've done much. I know where all the ones in Cascade are, so if it really all falls to pieces, I can go back for that, but if I have to do that, I'm probably just gonna do it again. Because that seems like kind of a rough go if I have to do that. So I'd really rather not. Arguably, I don't need to capture this frog. Oh, apparently I just decided to not capture it at all. So that was fun. Just put the hat on the frog and then just go back again. That's, I think, something I haven't really seen before, but fair enough. But you can do this whole section without the frog, but it's... I don't think it's really that much faster unless you're quite good at it. I don't need life up hearts, so I'm not going to bother with that either. I don't recall if I need this, so I'm just going to get it and move. Carefully roll. I think as long as you roll sort of carefully there, it's less likely that you're just going to bonk into stuff there. Yep, that's what I wanted. I feel very rusty, but it's fine. Yeah, there you go. That's the sign of a good time. It's not too bad, at least. Oh. Yeah, sure. That'll kill a boss. That's fine. I remember the last bingo I did that I got out of Cap Kingdom at like 17 minutes, and that's mostly because I needed a whole bunch of moons, so it was on a revisit. But it still sort of haunts me how long it took to get out of Cap Kingdom. Because at that point I still had to start Sand, I think, and in this one it really is just go to Sand Kingdom and then run around. I don't really know what the best route is going to be for Sand Kingdom. I also need to collect purples just sort of in general to buy 6 souvenirs, because most of the kingdoms have a souvenir for 5 coins. So I should probably just sort of be on the lookout for at least like a handful of coins here and there. Usually there's like a couple on the way. So I'm just gonna grab a couple here in case I need like a revisit, because I haven't like super planned that one out, but it's probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. If I have to revisit Cascade, that's not like ideal, because this run's gonna end in snow, but in snow I ideally just want to grab one checkpoint and be done, which is at pretty much the start of snow. So I just need to finish Metro Kingdom is really the main goal here. And there is like enough kingdoms. I'm gonna get 2 souvenirs in Lost. I think there's 2 of them. And then ideally we'd be able to get like 1 or something per kingdom. Because the shop is not immediately available in Cascade, and that kind of sucks to go back to for that reason alone. Alright, so here's the exciting part, the thing I should have practiced but didn't. We're gonna see if it works out, even though it regularly doesn't. I think there probably is just a setup for this, I just don't know it. I'm gonna grab these purples just in case. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. Let's just... That's so bad. Yeah, let me try again. I need to have like a little bit of movement in the right direction. I don't even know how you didn't jump there, dinosaur. I'm a little scared. I'm a little bit scared to try it. There we go. That looks fine. That should be good, yeah. Like, you'll notice the movement for sure if you get it. That's 1. I don't know if I need coins for this run. I guess I might as well get some coins, because I'm basically going to enter every single shop in the game anyway. But I might be able to just get some through Luigi Hintarts or something, but then I might be able to just buy a moon as well since I'm there. Guess I might get the one in Sand. I feel like I don't need to worry about as much stuff in like Sand Kingdom or something like that, because I'm gonna pretty much run through most of it, because 8 sand checkpoints is basically all of them. I think there's 9 in total, but one of them is on a painting island. And the painting island, I don't know when that's available. I don't actually know when the painting island is available, or how you would get there without using a painting, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not something on this board, that's for sure. This is like, this board is so many things that you're just gonna do anyway that I'm worried that I'm gonna forget the things that you don't just do, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be okay. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so 1 last moon over here before we can leave. Yep. Very nice. And now the nightmare begins. It is, for the most part, not that out of the... There's like a handful of checkpoints that are kind of out of the way. But because I'm also calling Jaxi from 4 different places, there's like a line you can take where you sort of go to a lot of places that have Jaxi stands as well. So I'm hoping this all sort of works out. But it's definitely a route through sand that I am not accustomed to. So we're gonna see if it all works out. I might get the shop moon last, just so I can collect some purple coins as well, and maybe get a... Oh, that's... How? Mario! Oh my goodness. Alright, well. That's what happens when you press the wrong buttons, because you've been playing a different video game the entire time. I think I'm still alright, though. Maybe there's like a cutscene that gets skipped by doing that in that particular order. I need to remember to get the cactus, but I also need to go to Oasis anyway, because I think there's a checkpoint there. There's so much. There's like 3 in the middle, 1 in Oasis, 1, and then just like a bunch all over the place. We're just gonna do our best. Alright, the fun begins. First checkpoint right here at the start of town. I'm not particularly worried about the bird this time around, but since I'm here anyway, it immediately is doable because I'm not worried about it, so that's good. Do I need to get a story moon here? I don't think so. No. But I think, I mean, I kind of have to anyway. Because the... What is it? The checkpoint, one of the checkpoints is immediately after the story moon. So I guess I need to get at least one. Just for the sake of getting a checkpoint. Should I get that Luigi? I guess I might as well. Where am I? I guess I'm just gonna grab this, because I don't really know. I guess Sphinx would be good, but I think I'm just gonna grab this instead. And get some money that way, so I don't need to particularly worry about it. Because that's like a decent amount of money right there. There we go. I'm just gonna play this normal. I'm just gonna play this as normal as possible. With the occasional extra purple coin. And hope I remember to grab checkpoints, really. Get that. Now our first, second, I guess, checkpoint right here. I guess I'll get the purple coins here. And there's like a lot in town. So I probably don't need to bother with that, but they're like right there, you know? They're like right on the road. There we are. I don't need crate moon, so I don't need to worry about that. I need to do gambling. I forgot about that, actually. So I need one less moon, because I need to get the slots moon here. So I'm actually just gonna go directly to the story moon, I think. And just grab that, just so I have the checkpoint. And I don't need to worry about that anymore. And then we'll see where I go from there. There's... Every time I play bingo, I get overwhelmed. But, you know, that's just the game mode. That's fine, I just need to make this jump now, and then we should be good. Do I need to get this story moon? I guess I technically don't. I really only need the checkpoint, but I mean, I'm right here. I feel like it wouldn't make sense not to, but I also don't know what amount of moons I'm gonna be on once I've done all the extra stuff in this kingdom, so I probably didn't need to do that, but it's fine. Alright, so I'm just real quick gonna go and jump over there. Hopefully not mess this up. That's probably fine. I really only want that checkpoint that's right there, and I just struggle getting to this particular island any other way, so I'd rather just do that and leave. Because there is a jump you can do from that one bullet bill sub area. I'm just so bad at it. I don't want to deal with it at all. So that's exactly what we're not going to do. Get the checkpoint right here. And then I'm just going to grab some moons. As long as I'm on one moon left when I go back to town, I'm good. So grab this. Now, please don't mess this up. There we go. Oh my goodness, that jump is so scary. Alright, So here's Jaxi. We have enough coins for him. Grab that. And just make him move away so I can call him at this thing. Call. And that is 1. After that, we're just gonna grab those. I need to grab the cactus for one of the goals, which is collect the cactus and the tree. Need to have both of those captured at least once. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And from there, we are moving on to the oasis, where there is one more checkpoint. There is a very easy to grab moon. And from here, I'm going to go back here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checkpoints. I want to say hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checkpoints. I'm hoping I didn't miss anything. But I think I'm good. From here, I'm gonna grab this Jaxi stand if it will let me. Is it too close? Is that what's going on? Yeah, it was too close. Alright. So that will be 2. From here, we're gonna go to the ground pound moon here, where conveniently there is also yet another one of these. I'm gonna have 7 checkpoints in a second, and I don't know where number 8 is. So that's a worry. But that's 3 Jaxi stands, and then the last one will be way over in the distance. And then I may need to consult a guide, because I genuinely, I'm missing a checkpoint and I don't know where it is. So that's a worry. Anyway. That will be that. That is Jaxi stands done, which is that one. Sand, kick the check. I have this cheat sheet open. Oh god, I was prepared for this. Alright, what do I not have? I have 3 there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I foolish? Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 checkpoints. I actually cannot count. Never mind. Oh my god. Alright. You know what? Some things in life are hard, and one of them is counting. So, we're gonna just move on. Because apparently I cannot count to 8. Well, you know, you live and learn, and that's the good thing in life. I'm just gonna grab these and then go into the shop, buy a moon, buy a souvenir, and then go gambling. I'm gonna recount that one more time in a second because I'm losing my mind. How how did that go wrong? Well, it's fine. It is what it is. Jaxi statue, 5 coins. That's 1 souvenir for me, which is that one. I guess I'll put a 1 on the tree and the cactus thing because I did that, and then we're gonna go to slots, get the moon, and then we're gonna leave Sand Kingdom. Utterly confused because, jeez, what happened? I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna check that one more time because I don't know what's going on. Alright, good. I think we're done with sand. Hang on, let me just go to the checkpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 checkpoints. I have 8 checkpoints. There's nothing to worry about because I have 8 checkpoints. I also have 1 story mode, so I can tick that one off. Which I'm probably not going to keep too much track of because I'm going to get sort of 8 regardless. In Lake, I need to do the Lakitu Moon. And beyond that, it is pretty much just Lake Kingdom. In Wooded, I need to get the bunny, and beyond that, it's pretty much just Wooded Kingdom, except I need to get the tree capture as well. Yeah, it really is just so much any percent stuff, which I need to do an any percent run one of these days as well. Because I don't have a time. I don't know where I'm at on that, so I should really actually put some time into that to just make sure. I want to just know what my time is. Out of curiosity for the most part. Alright, lake, 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 lake. What do I need to do on lake again? I need to... I am, like, very tired. I need to do the Lakita moon. Alright, so I can get one less moon. Which I guess is going to be the zipper one, because I feel like that's just the easiest one to run past. Don't need the checkpoints, as I'm just going to run there later. Capture the fish. Yep, that'll do. And then I guess I'll get the dory one, and then the ground pound one, and then we're just gonna be on our way. I don't know what's actually quicker, if it is quicker to do this ground pound moon over the zipper one, because you do kind of need to go out of the way for it. It's just that the zipper feels like you have to walk so far. But also I'm not doing like the clip to get to the lake hint art, so there is that. I don't know how difficult that is to do. I've just not really managed to do it once, so I'm not just gonna try and incorporate that one real quick. I need to get purples, I'm realizing, actually. That is one thing. I need to actually remember to buy souvenirs, because they are part of the route at the end of the day. There is like a few here. And I think 5 coins should be enough to buy the souvenir here. So I'm hoping that's true. Rubber dory. That is 2 souvenirs. And we go. All according to plan. Just get the checkpoint and then quickly go to the shop. Actually, not as terrible as it could have been because the purple coins were right there. Alright. Hoppa. I did that well. I tried to do one of those jumps. Didn't work. Now I'm nearly dead. This is going well. I'm very far away. Alright. This is fine. I was just a bit far away. Okay, we're good. I didn't die to this boss. It was very scary, but it didn't go wrong. And now we're gonna learn a new thing, which is how difficult is fishing in this game, actually. Because, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I tried it once, I caught the fish, and I was like, that'll do. I'm sure it's not that bad. How hard can it be? It's only one fish. And there's only like 2 other fish in that pond that could be a problem. So, I mean, you know. What's the worst that could happen? And that is exactly what we're gonna find out now. Because he's just right here immediately. It's just that this fish right here is kind of a bingus. He's looking at the wall right now, and I don't know if there's actually anything I can really do with the fish while that's the case. You know? Fish? Fishy? Fishy? Oh! That wasn't too bad. It's not great, but it got the job done, I guess. It's a thing that we did, and we no longer need to worry about it. We're done with lake. We can go to wooded. We need to get 7 nut moons, which is 1 more than usual. Which isn't too bad. Beyond that, I just need to get the triple moon. And also 4 checkpoints. The 4 checkpoints, I'm actually not too sure about the detail of this, which is that 2 of the checkpoints disappear as you progress through the thing. So I'm just gonna get, I guess, 2 extra checkpoints, because I'm not really sure how to get the 4th one without destroying the boss. And destroying the boss is gonna get the checkpoint removed, so I don't know. We're gonna see if it all works out. Cool, cool, cool. We need to grab the bunny, but that's just sort of on the way. We don't need to buy a moon since I'm getting an extra nut moon anyway. So that's nice. We need 2 bunny moons. One's gonna be in the revisit of Lost Kingdom. One's gonna be here. So that is 1. And then for the most part, this is just sort of gonna be fairly standard stuff. Which I'm happy about, because this kingdom worries me. I guess I need to get some purple coins. Also, I once again forgot about the tree capture, which is 1 less moon. I'm wondering if I should do the sub area or not. Since I'm gonna get 1 extra moon anyway. No, I shouldn't. I don't think I need to. Because I think on the way to the 4 checkpoints, I think there's gonna be some really easy to grab moons anyway. Anyway, that was nut 1. I do believe. Yeah, it has to be. I'm just gonna count them because I feel like I'm gonna get lost with the nuts otherwise, and that is not something that I want. In an earlier stream, I said it might be better to just not go directly towards this nut, but like go up and then switch to Mario. I just don't feel like that's been working, so we're just gonna do this instead. Alright, so this is just sort of gonna be normal. That's our 2nd nut moon as well, and I haven't marked it off. So everyone please remember that. Because I should remember that. I should remember to count the nuts. There is another... Please? Okay. That was worrying. There is another nut moon in the maze. There we go. So that's 3. And we're gonna leave the maze and just jump to the checkpoint, which is gonna disappear later. So don't count that one, please. Because I don't exactly know what the rules on it are. There is another story moon there. That's also one of the reasons why I'm just not paying too close attention to the story moon side of things, because, well, I'm gonna need to get 3 in Metro. And that's definitely already 2. No, I'm already at 3, I think. Because I got the one in Sand, I got the one in Cascade. So I guess, there you go, 3 story moons. I got the one in Sand, Cascade, now in Wooded. So it's just sort of inevitable because of the 3 in Metro Kingdom that that's just gonna happen. God. So I got another nut moon that I didn't count. Since I'm on this bridge anyway, I'm just gonna whoop. There is such a thing as maybe being too tired for bingo. And I think I might be, but it's working out. So there's gonna be a 6th nut moon in this tower. And the number 7 is just gonna be sort of on the way to the 4 checkpoints. So, all in all, I don't know why I was worried. 7 nut moons is not too bad. I've seen 10 a lot lately, and I just 10 is like a lot more than 7. It's like 3 more. And it gets very overwhelming very quickly when it's 3 more moons. Because I think I know where 2 of them are. But then the 3rd one gets complicated. Speaking of complicated. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's 6. We're gonna get 3 moons from this guy, which is coincidentally also one of the goals that we need to do, so that's working out swimmingly. And everything is sort of progressing. That's incredible. I was gonna say everything is progressing according to plan, And then that happened, which is a rare occurrence, I would say. It's a rare sight of Spewart doing something. It's not seen frequently. Oh my goodness, please. Spewart is not the kind of person who causes problems. Spewart does the exact same thing every time. There is nothing you need to aim, you just need to jump on his head. Alright, that's that. That's fine. I need to get the tree. So this is gonna spawn me right outside of the Odyssey again. So I'm just gonna jump down to Deep Woods immediately. Get the tree transformation. Go back up, get the nut moon, get one more moon I guess, and then leave. And the one moon is, I guess, the one behind the maze? And then assuming that the thing here costs, what, like 10 or 5 purples, I should be good on that. If it costs 10, I'm in trouble. There should be a robot here. Yeah, there he is. So I'm gonna plant this, and then I think I walk this way. Yeah. I've been slowly but surely studying where things in Deep Woods are, because Deep Woods is just a mystery to me. And slowly but surely I will learn it, but I don't want to deal with it too much if I can prevent it. There's other moons here in Deep Woods, they're just all kind of terrible, so I'm just gonna leave. There's also a capture there, like that rock is also a capture, so sometimes when you're going for captures, it's not like the worst thing to go into Deep Woods, it's just a bit of a hassle. Alright, so let me buy a souvenir. And then we are going to go directly to the checkpoint, I think. The one checkpoint that we have. Spend money! Boop, 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 boop. That's one more souvenir. Great. And then we're going there. So that's 3. I think that's right. I'm more worried about the souvenirs than anything else in this run, to be honest. But I think we're still good. Oh my god. But it's also just mostly because I need to get 50 coins in Lost. And I think I'm gonna emotionally fully dissolve. So I'm a bit worried about that one. But not like, it's not like the worst thing. I just need to know where stuff is, and I just haven't done it that much. Alright, so that's checkpoint 2. And then checkpoint 3 is somewhere past this maze. I'm just going to capture this little guy and create a little path for myself. There's better ways of doing this, I just don't know what they are. Please? Alright, that'll do. So there's a nice, convenient looking moon right here. There's one more nut moon. Sort of on the way to checkpoint number 4. It would be nice if I needed life up hearts. Because there is a life up heart like right up here. There we go. I think that's 4 checkpoints. And then there's one more nut moon right here. I'm gonna try and count to 4 in a second, so bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And we're done in Wooded. Outside of the sand debacle, this is going fine. It's like not the best, not the worst. But the Sand Kingdom thing was really sort of the main part where I realized where I was in life. And that was unfortunate. But beyond that, math, I know, it's harder than you think. But in an earlier kingdom, I had to count to 8, and there is such a thing as a number that's too high, and that's exactly where I was at. Alright, Metro. We're just going to go to Metro Kingdom immediately? That would be so convenient. I sure hope there's not some sort of thing before Metro, because that would suck. It is a bit nice and cloudy here though, so there is that. There is that. Alright. 8 is ridiculous. I think the number should just be removed. I don't think anyone's using it for good purposes. I think it's exclusively a number that's been used for nightmares. Especially in the math world. Alright, can I fight Bowser? I haven't practiced it at all to try and do it quick, so we're gonna do it awkwardly, and it's gonna be fun. It's not terrible, it's just... I know it can be done quicker. Because in the last phase, you can definitely... Like, you can take damage and then you capture his hat as you're next to him. Which is honestly, like, at least a bit nicer. I just don't know how to do it. I haven't looked into how to do it either. So I'm just going to grab this and we're just going to follow him to that little platform. Right there. I tried to roll, and it just made me punch with my punching hat, which it went a bit wrong. It's fine. I do wonder how you do the Bowser quick kill, but it's like a matter of you save seconds, and I feel like I fundamentally am just not at a point where that matters. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Now, the nightmare stage. I need to get 50 purple coins here, and I don't think I know where all of them are. So we're gonna find out together if I studied well enough on this, because if I didn't, this is gonna just become a nightmare. And I am scared, so I'm just gonna hope for the best. I have practiced this tree. A little bit, at least. So, theoretically, the jump, at least, should be fine. It was fine. Alright, good. I also need to get, like, 14 moons here. I forget. There's, like, a goal there. But realistically, I only need to get 13 because I need to go back to this kingdom. At a later stage. There is some purple coins down there. I'm gonna grab them in a minute because I want to get the checkpoint first, because there's like a risk of dying that's not 0 based on my movement, and I don't really trust myself with it. So I'm gonna just grab this. We're gonna go for more numbers. Yeah, it's a nightmare. This whole kingdom is scary. It's just filled with numbers. This whole game is filled with numbers. And I don't like it. Alright, I do need to pay a little bit of attention now. Alright, that's 13 coins. I'm gonna go down here. And grab this moon and coins as well. I'll be honest, I don't know how many extra moons I need to get, so we're just gonna grab this and die. And if I need to go back to that moon in particular, then whatever, it's all good. Alright, from here, I was kind of, I'll be honest, I was expecting to be at a different checkpoint. I kind of forgot that I grabbed that one, so we're just gonna grab this moon since I'm here, I guess? And now we're gonna warp, because I don't really want to go back down here. I meant to be Glidon, which is why I was suddenly confused. Because I need to go spin around that way. And I'm hoping that you don't get captured by the big bird here, otherwise I'm going to be in so much trouble. But I can't imagine the bird has this kind of range. But this will send me to the bird. I'm taking that just because I feel like it's going to go wrong otherwise. Grab that. Scare the bird. So he doesn't capture me. There's still... Oh god. Oh no. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I need to climb up here anyway, so actually it's good that that happened. Arguably. Yep, that's good. So I'm missing 2 coins. That's probably fine. I'm just gonna grab these, and now since I'm here and I'm remembering it, I'm gonna scare the bird again because he's gonna cause trouble. There is a moon here which I should get. This is such a weird route through the kingdom. I forget that I also need to be grabbing moons and not just coins. It's fine. I'm sort of figuring it out the further we go along the place, so it's all fine and good and great. Okay, so there's 3 coins there, there's 2 coins down here, there's 2 more underneath this platform. Get it? I we gotta scare the bird again. I'll be honest, I just fully forgot about that moon as well. It is so tricky to remember all this stuff. And that's okay. That's good. So I need to get that moon. I need to... There you go. I don't know where I'm at. I'm gonna be at 10 moons in a second. I've gotten these coins. Did I get the ones down there? I did. I don't know. It's tricky. I know at least 6 more purple coins. So that's good. That's the positive part of that story. The slightly worrying part is stuff like that. I got those. The worrying part is remembering what I've done, and quite frankly, I'm currently not at the position to be doing stuff like that. So that's a bit scary. So I'm just gonna grab this. How many moons do I need? 14? So there's 3 more coins down there. I need 3 more moons, which we're pretty much just gonna guarantee get because they're just sort of on the way anyway. No. So these are kind of awkward, but it's not like terrible. Oh, I know what I'm missing, I think. Yeah, I know what I'm missing. We're good. I know where I'm at. I'm gonna enter the shop real quick because I need to buy the souvenirs and they don't cost 50 coins. But I think the ones I'm missing are behind the breakable brick. So I'm just gonna get 2 souvenirs here. Palm tree. Butterfly thing. I need 2 moons. I guess I'll get this one since I'm here and I have coins apparently. And we're just gonna make the counter go to 5. We're gonna set this to 13 so I don't forget about it. It's already, I'm at 12, but let's just say, you know what? I'll just get this. There we go. So we're at 13 moons. I'm going to come back for number 14 later. Because I have to, because it's just not here yet. And that is 50 coins in Small Kingdom. We did it. Alright, good. That was terrible, but I only died like 8 times. So, all in all, it feasibly could be worse. Alright, so in Metro Kingdom, I need 1 souvenir. I need 3 story moons, RC car, 2 RC car slots. Do I go back to Lost immediately? I can't imagine I would do that. No, I definitely don't. I'm gonna do Night Metro, do Day Metro, do all the stuff. Go to Snow first, then go back to Lost and finish. It's not really a great time to go back to Lost. Just revisiting a kingdom is kind of just an awkward thing to do. I'm a little tempted to redo this one, because this one you can do multiple times, this particular weekly, and I'm a little bit tempted. Also, I did not realize how easy it is to get 5 purple coins in this kingdom, but that's good. Wow, I did that wrong. In a new way. There we go. This might be my first sub-hour bingo, and I'm saying that not super confidently. That was incredible. I think with the wall jump, I've never missed that jump before, so I'm very tempted to just redo it one more time. If only so I can have a run where counting to 8 isn't my main problem. Because, honestly, that was miserable. And I'd rather have a run where that didn't happen, but I'm not gonna... That would be like... let's see where we're at the end of this run. I definitely want a run that's under an hour for this bingo board, because it's like super doable. But I'm kind of curious what a good route is. I think my lines are fine. I'm not particularly concerned about that. But I just want better execution. Honestly, out of all things, it's really just the counting to 8 part that I am still... What is even happening there? How did I fall off? That's new. This is a section where you just press the jump button. Like, you don't even hold the direction for this. So it's sort of surprising how that went wrong of all things, but sure, I guess. Alright. Let's do like a 3-cycle Mecha Wiggler. Maybe like even 4 cycles, so I really want to restart the run and do it again. Because I think that would really motivate me. To do a better attempt than what I've been doing so far. I will say, ever since I've been doing the bingos, the weekly bingos, all the bingos have been like really hard, and this one is at least like not that bad. It's just kind of tricky to figure out what good lines are. There you go. I'm a bit worried about how well that went, but we still have the second row to go. I'm sure he's gonna give me a terrible pattern, and we're gonna have to go for 16 cycle Mecha Wiggler. And it's gonna be great. Yum yum yum. Hi Arwing, thank you. I'm hoping that if I'm the first person to submit, I'll be first. I will win by default because everyone else will forget to submit this week. I am annoyed by how easy that fight was. That fight can go all over the place, and he just full on just gave me the easiest pattern I've ever seen in my life. Whatever, it's fine. I guess it's sort of the curse of any run that's kind of going terribly, that whatever randomness appears will just be the best you've ever seen in your life. And that just can't be helped. At least something went right, you know? That I'll take that. But now I also feel the worry that if I'm gonna do a second attempt at this, that's definitely not gonna happen. It is what it is. Alright. So, I need to get 2 coins. They are right here, so that's just really convenient. I need... Oh, I didn't even... When did I get 2 extra coins? Oh. It is what it is. There's a lot of things that are being as they are, I suppose. There we are. I'm hoping that the souvenir costs 5 coins in this kingdom. I guess partially... it is 5 coins, that's annoying. I was gonna say, I'm partially hoping that it's not, so I have another thing where I'm like, bleh. But unfortunately, that was all the souvenirs. Alright. There's more... driving around over here. This also doesn't even take that long, I feel. I haven't really practiced this at all. I did one attempt at this and I was like, well, I got it. I don't really know how to do this fast beyond just not bouncing into walls. But that's fine. Or maybe I'll just bounce into every wall. Is there a way to fail this? I'm genuinely not sure. If you can fail this moon. I don't know if there's like a time limit that you're supposed to be hitting. This is the slowest run I've had in terms of this moon today. But no, even that is like not even a problem. Alright, that is 2 remote controlled car moons. So now we need to do gambling, which is sort of on the way anyway. We need to do story moons. That's pretty much it, I guess. I guess I don't need to grab this. If I'm going here anyway. Oh. Good. You know what? Let's take this a bit slower, because I think I just should have let go earlier. Oh, you can't just do it immediately. It's all good. I was not sure actually if when you redo it that it would just be all moons on the first thing again as well, but that's good. This is with 2 slots moons, so that's good. So from here we're gonna talk to Pauline.
Hi.
Oh, and then we're gonna go and get the drummer. Not the drummer, the bass player? I forget who's even here. Sounds bassy to me, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm really not missing anything. I'm so worried that I'm missing something, but I think that's impossible. If I then get the guy that's outside... I forgot to get a moon. You know what? I forgot to get the ground pound moon that was in the trash. That is my bad. Alright, second one, drummer. And then we're just gonna warp up to the top of the building, get the trash moon, get the one at the top of the town. So that's all the total story moons. Metro story moons is I don't need to run anymore, I can just go here? Oh, I don't know which checkpoint it even is that I need to get. I think it is this one. Is it this one? This feels wrong. No, it is this one, yeah. There's the trash. And then I guess normally you would grab that moon as you're coming down, but don't need that. I need one more story moon, so that's one less thing I need to worry about. Good, good, good. Grab you. Am I gonna be short on moons? I'm not sure which ones I should get, really. I could clip in here, but I don't really need to. Can I reach? Oh god, I feel like I'm not doing this jump right yet. We're going this. The people room! Oh goodness. The room with the people. That's where I'm meant to be going. I knew something felt wrong, I just couldn't place it. I don't know if running back for it was worthwhile, but it is. The choice has been made. Eh. Yep. Yeah, this place has some of the quickest moons in the kingdom, I feel. I'm one moon short, but it makes sense, because I just full on forget the one in the trash, which... I forgot bench friends? I just went my own way in this kingdom, I'm realizing. I just went a direction and followed my heart. I did not follow any route at all. That is what it is. I think the moment I went into the shop, I just full on lost control of everything. So this is gonna be a time at the end of it. Anyway, let's grab this. One more story moon in Metro. Good enough. And then we just need one more moon in Lost and a snow checkpoint. And I don't know what the best order of operations is for that. I guess I should go to snow first because the cursor is going to be on it. But beyond that, I don't know. But also the cursor will be further away when I go back to Lost because I'll have to press the button multiple times. Tough choices. I wonder how much time I lost counting to 8. It's the one thought. The singular brain cell trying to just ruin my day. But I won't let it. I'm happy enough I got 50 coins in Lost, to be honest. I mean, I did practice it for a while, but it's still just kind of awkward if you're just sort of floundering. And I was a fish in that kingdom. It was tough. Alright, so really all I need to do is sort of just jump in that direction. And then grab that. And we're good. That's Snow Kingdom done. It was a great time. We all enjoyed it. And now we go to Lost. I don't know what the best way to... Got 2 rabbit moons is not great, but I really don't know better lines on this board. There is so many options that end up just kind of being terrible. The main one I feel could be interesting is like the wooded triple moon at the top, or the Sand Kingdom triple moon at the top left. I just don't feel super confident where 6 wooded sub areas are, which I think knowing that, I think if you know that, it's just better, but whatever. Did I scare the bird? I didn't. Let's scare the bird. Rabbit, that's what I'm doing. I don't even know if I need to scare the bird for this, to be honest, but no. Bunny, please. How do you capture this creature? Alright, we're good. Blah, blah, blah. We're done. And I did a ground pound. Alright, so 16 goals done. I'm taking a screenshot of this and we're doing this again because it was... it made me sad. It made me sad in so many places. But in first place, if I submit now, that'll do it. But I'm just so genuinely unhappy with this run. So I'm just gonna run it through one more time because counting to 8. That was the one that did it for me. I think at that point I should have just reset because I think that's just where I fully lost my mind. So the screenshot's been taken. Can I just like reset this board? I actually don't know. Reset current board, does that work? Ah, that's nice. Alright, so one more attempt and then that will... I don't know if... I don't really have any other plans for today beyond I want to play more Silk Song. So I think after that will probably just be it. So let's give it one more go. We're gonna do this. I'll just highlight everything in a second once I'm waiting for the game to start anyway. Boop, 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 boop. I think the route is fine. The one thing that I'm not sure about is like if the 6 wooded sub area moons in the top left, if that square in that section right there would be better. Boop. Thank you. The boop will save me. Also, another good reason to redo the board is just so I get more practice with this game, because I'm having a really good time with it, to be honest. I'm enjoying playing this game a lot. Which sort of surprised me. I thought it was one of those games that you just sort of watch. I very much enjoyed watching this game for the longest time, but actually playing it felt kind of scary. But this looks bad. This looks like I'm gonna... No, I was worried I was gonna bonk into that, but I guess I wasn't. Oh yeah. Alright. So the first few kingdoms, again, not super exciting. I don't need to worry about cascade purples. That was one of the things where I was like, I'm gonna get some extra purples, because I may need to come back to this kingdom for a souvenir, and that was just super not necessary at all. So, let's not do that again. Good. I don't need the checkpoint here, so we can just skip that. I bonked into that, even though I had a good idea about being careful here earlier. But that's fine. If that's the worst thing that happens, then I can live with that. I am usually quite struggling with that jump there as well. Like the second jump, like the jump on E-Hat. When he go under hat, I struggle with that jump, and I'm kind of happy that went alright now. I don't know if there's like a setup for it. But stuff like that would also be sort of good to learn. I will once again fight the dinosaur in the hope that everything goes right. That actually went not great. Previous attempt either. So if I can get the dino jump a little bit better, that would be really nice too. I would appreciate that. But it's also just one of those things that's very practicable, and I just need to sit down and practice it for a while at some point. But I could also just keep doing runs and see where it stands. That was a series of jumps that I will have no further comment on. Oh. Please. I think the only thing about playing this game is that I keep moving my arms sort of all over the place. From underneath the desk to play normally, and then when motion controls happen, I'm just flying through the room, but that is just what it is. Good. Dinosaur, please. Please, dinosaur. Be kind to me. That is the one thing I'm asking. I feel like now that I'm a bit less overwhelmed by the route, that maybe this will be alright. That is my hope. If that's not the case, it is what it is. Alright. So we jump down. We full-on even missed a trampoline. That's exciting. Yeah. Alright. Take a little run up. Yeah, alright. I'll take that. It's not the worst. I've done that worse. I will absolutely take that. That is not a worry for me at all. Given how that often goes, I just zoned out. I didn't even know that could happen. Just full on, like, the moment that I avoided the attack, I was like, good, I'm done. I have no more need to press any buttons in this sequence. What is this even? I'm seeing things in this boss fight which I have never even encountered before, but I guess the chain chomp can just bump into her sort of naturally. And then that happens, so that's exciting. Alright, sand is where the nightmare begins. I need to get Jaxie, I need to get checkpoints, I need to get cactus, I need to get slots. I don't need to get story moons because I was one ahead last time. So I could get the checkpoint and then just leave. The only thing is that I need to get on that island, which concerns me. But I could avoid the story moon, technically speaking. Because I'm going to get one in Wooded. I already got one here in Cascade, which is my first power moon. Ugh. So technically what I could do is try to just not get the story moon and see if I can do the jump from the Bullet Bill sub area in sand. My one concern is that I managed to do that jump once out of about 7 attempts. So we're gonna see if this is a terrible idea. But if it fails on that, at least it failed on something that was tricky and not to a hypothetical counting situation. Also, last attempt, I accidentally pressed B on this screen and just left, so there's several things that can go a little bit better. But I do need to go to the shop. I need to go to the shop, I need to remember to go to slots. And those are just things that are in town. I should just go to slots immediately. It's only 10 coins. I can get some purple coins on the way. So I guess that kind of works. Because I only need to get 5 purple coins, and there's really, arguably, just 5 right here. And then I don't need to worry about that anymore. Get the checkpoint. Need to remember to do that as well. So that's that. And then we just go into slots. And then we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's play. Don't worry about it. It worked out. We got the moon. We only have to pay once. And at this point, I will take that as a victory. I might get the Luigi hint heart here as well, actually, since I'm right next to the building. That was a series of jumps that didn't really go anywhere. There we go. I'm just not going to worry about the bird. Just full on ignoring the bird. I'll get it as we go towards the hill there. Because I think if you just go directly towards that June, it should at least sort of be on the way anyway, right? I think that's right. I just never really remember where the June is, but I think from here I could just... well, you know, I don't need it. I got the slots moon. Alright. Should I just go to the island from here, actually? Is this easier? I actually don't know. I don't know. Let's not try immediately right now. I feel like trying to do a jump that I've never even seen before is probably not gonna like work great. Oh yeah. Speaking of jumps that apparently I've never seen before in my life. Mario. All I'm asking for is a triple jump, buddy. I'm asking you for one of the jumping techniques in this game. Alright. Checkpoint. Move on. Grab this thing here. I need to learn that bullet bill thing where you just capture the bullet bill. As you're going down there. Nope. That didn't look like it was going to go right. Does this work? If I go to that checkpoint now, I guess I can just go back down once I have it. I am full committed on not getting that story mode. And I think what I want to do after that is grab that crate moon on the way back. Can I? No. There's a jump you can do there, but I think you need to get hit a bit differently for that jump to sort of work. I am fully prepared, by the way, for this run to be slower than the previous attempt. Because I think I put a lot of effort, a lot of emphasis on the whole situation regarding checkpoints in this kingdom. And I'm fully ready for the game to just be like, actually, it wasn't that terrible. But we'll see about that when we see about that. Let's first get this. What? Let's first get this. Slowly. I was trying to be fancy and it went wrong. I don't think I even messed up this jump, which is rare for me. So maybe it was just a matter of go to the middle. Because I feel like that has been working. Like going to the middle of the Jaxi building. Yeah, it's perfect and it works every time. But I'm just not 100% confident if I know how wall jumps work. Because I feel like sometimes I'm aiming for the same spot and Mario just doesn't feel like sliding. And I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing differently. Jaxi. But that's probably just a thing you can learn. And that I just haven't really looked into enough. Call for Jaxi. That's one. And we are going to go to the cactus. Good. I'm a bit worried about my moon situation, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine. I think if I just do notes, I'm definitely gonna be alright. I just don't do notes so frequently. I don't know why even. I don't know what is like in my mind being like, you shouldn't do notes. Notes bad. Because it really isn't. Guess Bird? I guess since Bird is here, I guess that also works. And then I'll just get the... I'm just gonna get notes. I feel like it's probably not a terrible idea. Plus I can get this Jaxi stand right here. And that's 2. I don't need it, but it's there. Because I need to go to the Bullet Bill sub area anyway, because there's a checkpoint there. There we go. It really isn't that slow. I don't know why in my head it's like the slowest moon, but I think it's just because it's slightly more effort than anything else. Alright. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know which ones I'm missing. We got 1 story moon. We got 2 Jaxi stands. We got the cactus. I'm gonna get this Jaxi stand right here. And this time I'm gonna be slightly further away from it because last time I was too close. I mostly want to click on the what's it called? The slots moon, because that's like one of those things where it's like it's just nice to know that I've done that and that I don't need to worry about that anymore. I am so scared. I am so ready for this jump to fall 100 times, but if it goes right at least once, I'll take that. Alright. Let's see if I can do this. I am fully prepared to fail here. Because it's like... yeah, something like that. Something like that. But then without what I just did. I think Jaxi respawns like right next to me as well though. But if you jump and you don't miss the floor, then... this is like so much easier than I thought it was. Never mind, there is so much space there. Alright, never mind. I don't know what I was worried about. I felt like that jump was so far away when I was trying that in practice, and actually, you have so much space. Fair enough, I suppose. I don't know where I got so scared for. I did the Jaxi thing. I did the Jaxi thing, right? Yeah. Yeah? Did I do the Jaxi thing? Oh no. Yeah. No, I did. Because I did Oasis. I did the one where you start. I did the one that's awkwardly next to a weird pillar. And then I did the one that was... oh, did I do the Jaxi thing? I might verify that. I'm fairly sure I did. I'm like 90% sure I did. I didn't buy a souvenir though, so either way, this room is like doomed. Oh my god. I just realized. So we're gonna have to revisit sand. That's exciting. Oh god, it's actually so tricky to keep track of everything though. Alright, so let's capture the fish. Where are you going? Ah, yeah. It's just a tricky bingo. It's just a tricky bingo. Yeah, okay, so... it might actually just be worth to go for the shop moon instead of this one, I guess. I just feel like I'm gonna be low on coins if I do that. Alright, let's do the same thing I did last time, which is get this checkpoint and then go to the shop, because I feel like that wasn't, like, the worst. I think I'm losing power in my hands. I think I'm just full on, I've lost all control of my life. Alright. Get those. I wonder if it's actually faster to get 25 coins in any kingdom compared to just 5 coins per kingdom, just so you don't need to visit all the shops, but I can't imagine that would be better, right? I don't know. We got a souvenir! It is impressive how people can keep track of everything in bingo, though. Like, if they just do like a fluid route, it's actually so impressive to watch. Where you have to keep track of all these things. Because I definitely do struggle with that. Cool. Also, apparently, distance to this boss in particular is something I struggle with. I'm trying to think, because with ending in Metro, yeah, it is just a matter of I'm gonna miss a souvenir. So I do actually need to go back to Sam to get that souvenir. And honestly, I'm tempted to just quickly go to a checkpoint and get the Jaxi stand there because I'm so uncertain about it. But What it is. So that's Lake. This time, I'm just gonna go to Deep Woods immediately. There's no cutscenes there. I don't need to skip anything. Oh my god. I did forget, like, I did forget a thing, and like, I need to do the fishing thing. I only have 7 moons. There is no reason to... You know what? I'm willing to admit that this is not the best I've ever done. Alright. Can you, like, not be into the wall, though? Like, that would be great. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Cool. I was wondering what specifically people found annoying about the Lakitu fishing moon. And it really didn't take that many, like, tries to realize. It really was like quite quickly. It's like, all right, yeah, if you're going pretty quick, if you're someone that's like good at the game and you have to deal with that nonsense, I think that would get kind of annoying. But it's all fair enough. I honestly, I think there's a decent chance this run's gonna be slower than the previous one. But I'm okay with it. I've accepted it. I'm going back to sand. I'm going back to sand right now. Because it's more just like... I need to get the souvenir anyway. I'm not going to get 30 coins anywhere else. Ah, there's so much talking though. It's like a full minute of time loss, I feel, if not more. Like, it is just the worst. But it is what it is. We're all living and learning. It's just, it's practice. Alright, that is 2 souvenirs. We're just gonna go here real quick. I'm like 99% sure I don't need to do this. But there's just that 1% of doubt where I'm like, I didn't tick that off. And it is just really frustrating. So, alright, so that's definitely done now. Oh, yeah. Alright. Wooded Kingdom! I don't know what my time was the last time I went into Wooded Kingdom. And I think that's good. I was mostly just very frustrated about numbers at that point, and I don't think it's like terrible not knowing. I guess I could have paid attention. But there's already too many things to pay attention to in this run, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. Deep Woods. Immediately. It's right there. Plus there's some purple coins. Is it worth getting another moon here, though? I feel like the answer has gotta be no. Because all the moons here are kind of awful, but... nope. I'm definitely lost. Don't worry about it. Everyone, look away. I'm going the right direction eventually. Alright, perfect. We got the tree. It is done. It's a goal. I don't even know if there's nuts in Deep Woods. I wonder if it would have been better to get that nut, but if there is one in Deep Woods. Because I feel like there's like a pipe somewhere or something with a nut that could be better? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Nah. I'm not gonna worry about it. I know which nuts I'm going for, and I guess that's probably just gonna have to do. I'm gonna stick to my not going for the sub-area moons, because I'm gonna need the nut moons anyway, and I think that's right. I had the right amount of moon. I didn't think moons were necessarily a problem in this kingdom last time. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. That is a nut moon. That's a nut moon. I don't need to count these. This is like 6 of them are the standard route. I don't need to worry about grabbing enough nuts. So I'm just not gonna worry about it, because I think if I don't do it right, then I'm just straight up not getting enough moons. So I'm not gonna worry about it. And instead I'm just gonna play the video game in some sort of way. There we go. I say that, but I'm just gonna hit the +2 on those nuts though. Did I even get 2? I feel like that's wrong. Ugh. I got the one in the maze, I got the one here. Yeah, I did get 2 nuts. The one in the maze was sort of awkwardly in my mind, but it has been the correct amount of nuts. I think I'm at 4 now. 5 will be around the corner, 6 will be in the tower, 7 will be around somewhere. All good. We got 1 bunny as well, which I should also count, but it's also one of those things that you can't really miss. It's really always the second bunny, which is the missable one. And then if you need a 3rd bunny, I feel like that's just the end of the run, really. Ooh, that's a lot scarier than I thought it would be. Alright, I'm just gonna put this on 5. And go there. 1 bunny. At the end of the day, even if this run ends up being slower, I think I just need practice. I need practice in every single aspect in this game, and I think if I just do every aspect, at least some of it will probably go better. Having said that, I was sort of... I mean, that still went better than the last run, to be fair. So, you know, I'm not too mad about it. But even stuff like that... You know what? Spewert? Oh my goodness. Spewert was like a nightmare in the previous run, so... If that could go a little bit better, that'd be nice. I found things out about Spewert in the previous run that I didn't even know were possible in terms of messing some of these things up. There we go. That looked more like a Spewert fight. We're at 6 nuts. I'm about to buy 1 more souvenir, which I will not forget. And then we're gonna get 1 more nut. We're gonna get 3 more checkpoints. And then we're gonna leave. The first order of business is 1 souvenir. I just need to keep the order in my head, and as long as I remember everything, then it's all good. You there. Oh, I have exactly 5 coins. I don't even know how that happened. I thought I picked up more. But I'll take it, I guess. Alright, don't jump. Go there. We're gonna put that on 3. We got the triple moon in Wooded. We did that. That's done. I'm gonna shoot that twice. We managed to jump on the vine immediately. Like, some of these things are going a lot better than the previous things, I will say that. There's a checkpoint there. Here's another thing, which could go better. But I feel like I don't really understand how the tank works, if I'm being honest. I don't know when it's possible to just keep firing with it. But I feel like I sometimes can, and other times I cannot. I don't really know what the difference is. But I think that went better. I think I could almost get to like the Luigi hint art from how I opened that, but I think I need to open it a little bit more in the middle if I were to try and do that. So that's for checkpoints. That's a nut moon. So that's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a day. That went fine. It went fine. It was a fine time. We got an extra story moon, I'm fairly sure. We must have, because we went through the kingdom. So yeah, I think I did everything. So yeah, that's good. I'm excited to do Lost Kingdom again. It's just also just like, I feel like knowing where 50 coins are in Lost is such a good thing to know for any bingo that has purple coins in it. Because it's such a small kingdom, nothing's in sub-areas, it's just nice. So if I can just keep practicing that, that would be lovely. Especially if it's like at least kind of an okay route through the kingdom. Alright. That barely went wrong, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ended up going right. I ended up not jumping off a cliff immediately, which wouldn't be the first time in Cloud, weirdly. So far, so good. I kind of want to try taking damage. I don't want to take damage. I want to try to like get his hat in the right spot for the 3rd hit at least. Oh god. Okay, that was close. Like, I think if I'm just far enough on the side, I could probably at least grab it and maybe get it to his platform there. You just mostly need to be like a million miles this way. I don't know if that's good. It is, wow. That was definitely better than what I've been doing so far, so actually I'll take that. Because that was also just sort of a worry that... I'm worried that the like taking damage thing is too difficult for me to learn now, but also I haven't tried it. So I don't know. Alright, 50 purples and 14 moons. I'm gonna try to remember that I need both moons and purples this time, because that was also sort of an issue the previous attempt, but at the same time I didn't die jumping from the tree, so there is also that to consider. There's stuff that actually went pretty well. I don't even know how you bonk off of a leaf. But sure, Mario. Whatever you say. Alright, I think I'm getting used to that jump at least. Because that was... No. That was also one of those points where I sort of struggled, and then I just sort of sat down and just looked at it for a while to see how you're meant to set that up, because it really isn't that bad. It's just that I was just sort of winging it rather than try to aim for anything. And you don't even need to aim that well, you just need to aim for something. Alright, so from here, I will just get this real quick. I think it's this direction. I know I missed at least 6 purples, but I will come back for that if I will remember. And then hopefully it'll be alright. Okay. Get these. Come on. Nice. This is just sort of an awkward way to traverse this kingdom, though, I will say. I don't really know what the best route for both coins and moons is. But I'm just sort of... Oh, please. Figuring out a route as we go along. Which is sort of the reverse of what I would normally do, I guess. Did I get the Grandpa Moon? I'm not actually 100% sure, but I'm gonna just hope I did. No, 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 no. That's very annoying. Alright, well, there's one moon there. One coin there, rather. Huh. Can I jump up there from down here? I feel like that's so far away. I guess if I jump on this tree, it might be possible. And then from here... Okay, actually that's not too terrible. It's a bit slow, but it's like not the worst. I swear to God. I don't even know what that was. That could arguably not even be called an attempt. That was just a jump into the pit. there was no aim being done in any direction. I'll accept dying here because I don't really know a better way of like leaving that 2D sub area without walking all the way back, and walking is terrible. Alright, well that was interesting. I'm gonna just go back here. I will say I have fully zoned out on what moons I'm missing and what coins I'm missing, so that's exciting. So I'm gonna just scare this bird. Some things in life are just too hard. What are you doing? Someone's standing next to me doing a lot of pondering. There we go. Blech. I'm gonna double check it. I don't trust myself. It's been a weird little run. I did get that. It's just such an automated mood that it's hard to even think about it immediately afterwards. Okay. Then we get these 3. I got those. I did not get those. Alright. Yeah, we're trying to figure all this stuff out, and along the way we're gonna learn. I feel like this is going roughly the same as the previous attempt through Lost Kingdom, but you know what? It's all part of the practice. There we go. I think it's just one of those things I need to just run through like a couple times. It's mostly that it's the combination of trying to get more moons and also coins that I think is throwing me off right now. Hello, Rolf. Welcome back. Good to see you and your beautiful face. Alright, so 3 more coins here. Then there's 3 more coins further at the start. I'm just gonna blow this up. That's incredible. Let's try that again. I'm just gonna blow this up. Because I need to be at 13 moons at the end of this, and I am reaching like 12. I guess I need to go into the shop as well, though. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. Let's go here. Cause I so many multi emotes. I need to buy not that. I don't need an aviator helmet at this moment. Okay, that's all of that. That puts that at 5. I didn't buy a moon. My brain is fully turned off. I am on battery saver mode. And it is at 1% battery. I don't know what that means for battery saver mode, but I assume it can't be good. It would be really funny if the bird now grabs my hat, because I'm in a place where the bird grabs it. I don't think he does here, like up here, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, 3 more coins. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're good. So that's that. We are at 13 moons. We're gonna get the last one in a bit. Now it's pretty much just Metro Kingdom. And 1 checkpoint. I don't remember what my previous time was. It was like 50 something. 55. I have a screenshot of it. I can actually quite easily. 55.40. So I need to beat Metro Kingdom in 13 minutes. I feel like that's doable. But Metro Kingdom is kind of big. But also I was fully lost the last time, so we're gonna see. Thank you for the cheerleading frog, the cheerleading squirrel, the fire, like there's good stuff. There's good. Yeah, and also Mario's doing his best. There's good support, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't run into the... Yep, avoid. Okay, yep. Alright, that jump worked this time. That one missed. But not terribly, so we're good. Okay. Good, good, good. I don't know if I should bother avoiding or grabbing this moon, rather, with the route that I take. Just because I'm gonna end up jumping down here anyway. You know, life's just really difficult sometimes. There's some things in life which are just very tricky. And one of them is pressing buttons, as it turns out. There's actually a lot of good emotes. I need to get a better emote game myself, really. Ugh! I jumped on a little guy and it really threw me off for a second there. Alright, so this is also a thing that went weird last time, and I guess this time it's going a slightly different flavor of weird, but not as unusual, where I just sort of fell down. I did feel myself just do that wrong, so that is at least explainable. What happened there? New Donk City is a great name for a kingdom. And I'm glad they're keeping it canonically in the game. Also, what is happening? Like, I know that I'm having kind of a weird little game today, but oh my god, what is Mario? There's definitely a wall there. Oh yeah. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do this. That's incredible. You know what? Sometimes are not meant to be beaten. Sometimes you run the perfect run the first time, and you just learn to live with it. But I don't think I've seen that before. That's like incredible. I'm not sure why I'm struggling so much grabbing onto that wall. What is happening? Like at first it was funny, but at this point it's just getting worrying. Alright, Mario. I guess I'll get some purple coins. I don't know. I think I'm losing it. I mean, I've been saying that a few times this run, but this is just falling apart. Sometimes you are the Goomba. That's exactly right. I'm the Goomba right now. And it is tough. Because all you do here, right, is you jump to the other side. And that's the whole thing. But I don't know, somewhere along the line my Mario was not feeling it. And I'm fully aware that I'm the one pressing the buttons. But sometimes you just want to blame your Mario. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna beat the 55 minutes. Especially with this boss, because this boss was like really fast last time. Like much faster than I've ever done this fight before, but who knows? Maybe he's just feeling nice today. Thank you for being impressed, Rolf. I do appreciate that. I'm looking away. Where are you? Oh goodness. Mario is always to blame, exactly. I think there's been a lot of people saying that Mario didn't jump. And I think it's safe to say that must be a Mario thing and not the people playing. So, all in all, I think that makes the most sense. Oh, he is like right in there. Yeah, this is gonna be a 3 cycle for sure, right? Yeah. Unfortunate. I'm not... Again, he did the thing where he just sort of stopped shooting, which I need to look into what that actually is. But also, I'm pretty sure I hit the fireballs instead of the guy, which isn't how you kill a boss. That's not how you kill a boss, actually. He's so fast. Alright. 3 cycles fine, you know. But now I have 7 minutes to beat the rest of this kingdom. Go to Snow. Get a checkpoint. That doesn't take too long. Go back to Lost. Get a bunny. That takes an indeterminate amount of time because I was just kind of struggling with it the last time I tried. So, so yeah, there's that. I need to get a checkpoint. I need to get slots. I don't need to get a checkpoint. I need to get an RC car moon. 2 of them. And I need to get slots. And I need to get a souvenir. The souvenir I can get instantly. I need to get 3 story moons. So I'm gonna try, since this run's fallen to pieces anyway, I'm just gonna try some stuff. Because I think what people... Because one thing you can just sort of do is do that and then just shake. And then you don't have to walk back again. That's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. Because I saw people do that and I was wondering how difficult that is, but I didn't dare try it. And it turns out very easy to do, actually. Ooh. That's 1 RC car moon. I'm just gonna get the souvenir immediately, so I'm done with that. That's done. And I'm just gonna buy a moon as well, because last time I had like the right amount of coins, and I think somewhere along the line I just forgot that I can buy things. But that's done. I got 1 RC car moon, the other one is across the street, so I can just grab that immediately as well. I talked to this guy earlier, and he has great dialogue. It's something like, you look like you have the power of RC inside you, or something like that. It's a wonderful line of dialogue. I wonder what the fastest anyone's ever done this is, and what the best strat for it is. I don't think it would make more than like a few seconds of difference, I guess, but it is one of the more interesting minigames for sure. It's just a little bit unusual, you know? I like a little bit unusual. That was like a full second quicker than the previous time I tried this. But at the end of the day, that's 1 second, so it doesn't really make that big of a difference, does it? Alright. That's the RC car moon done. I need to go to slots, but first there's like a... Can I take this? Yes. And then just grab this moon. Last time I just full on forgot this moon existed. So it's good that that is going better. I need to go to slots, and then I think... Would it be better to then just immediately warp up? Maybe after getting that moon that's in, like, behind those crates there? Let's play. There we go. I did slots correctly. Woo! I will take that. You know, it's a thing that went right. I'm happy about that. I will take that. The only reason I can think of not warping up immediately is because I want to talk to Pauline, but that's mostly if I wanted to have the guy that's on top of the rooftop, I guess. Did I not get the checkpoint? Last time I had a checkpoint that was like way at the top of the tower, and I don't think I have it this time. Huh. Whoops. Is there a checkpoint? Yeah, that one. I just didn't see it. I guess I'll take this route though. It's not too bad. Did I die? Or is it because I died in the tower that was covered by like an X? Not that was the reason why it was invisible to me. That makes sense, I guess. I don't know if I need this moon. I don't think I do. I'm gonna grab it anyway though. Since I'm just sort of on the way anyway. Grab this one, grab the ground pound moon, start talking to Pauline. And then, yeah, okay, I don't need to get any more moons. So I don't need to get the ground pound moon, we're just gonna go straight for Pauline. Wonk.
Hi.
Oh. And I guess if I had done that before, I didn't even need people room this time. I don't know, I was like low on moons, I felt, last time, and this time I may have overcompensated. Yeah, I'm definitely not beating the previous time, but, you know, I had a good time. I needed something to do to make the stream slightly longer, and I think I've succeeded at that. And that counts for something. Because I need to talk to this guy. I need to talk to one more guy. I need to go back to Lost Kingdom. But I think Sand was just like so bad. Sand was just so actually just awful that it just sort of fell to pieces, unfortunately. It was just like forgetting the souvenir was actually just mind-blowingly terrible. But, you know, that's Bingus. You sometimes just forget stuff. And that's ultimately part of the game. You learn by doing this stuff more. And also practicing, and I think I just need a little bit more practice. Alright, that story moon's done. That is Metro Story Moons done. That is Metro Kingdom done. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna try to go to Lost immediately now and then go to Snow. Do I like that? No, I hate that. It's more that it's... I don't know. I don't know what's better, but I feel like it would be worse to go to Lost. I can't really explain why. Maybe it's not, though. I don't know if it's quicker to go back to a previous kingdom. It actually might be. Because I think once you've beaten the game, at least you can... I feel like you can skip some of the cutscenes a lot quicker. Oh my god. Alright, we did it. Bang. I don't know. I think it doesn't ultimately really matter that much. Yeah, because these cutscenes I feel skip a lot quicker, but you ultimately need to watch both anyway, so I mean, does it even matter? Probably not. Boop. This time I'm also just gonna go to the moon immediately instead of going to the bird and then being like, wait, where am I? I don't know what the best way is of doing this. Which is, I feel, plainly visible. Ultimately, last time I managed to get him actually fairly quickly, given how it's going now. I guess you just sort of run into him, yeah? We're done! Alright, you know what? That'll do. I'm submitting my previous run, because this one had some issues. They both had sincere issues, I would say. But this one was 2 minutes worse. So, I'll take the time that was slightly quicker and just call it a day there. And, yeah. Can't win them all. Maybe I don't know if I want to try this on a different day, but I feel like this one might haunt me more than any of the previous bingos so far. Well. I had fun. I hope y'all did too. I'm gonna end my stream here. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I will see you some next time. Bye-bye, everyone.